Okay, if you think your mirror machine shaft is out of square with the fence, here's how to check that out. Get yourself a carpentry square. This is actually a really cheapie from a dollar store, which is now $1.25. And then you need like a piece of wood that, if you check it with your digital calipers, it's very, very consistent along its thickness, so that it mirrors, no pun intended, the straightness of the square. So you put that piece of wood right up against the square, put the other edge up against here, and then you put them together. Oops, it's hard to do one-handed. And what you'll have is you'll be able to see a little gap, likely, at either end, here or here. I wouldn't get too crazy about those because squares are off, especially when you pay $1 for them. And as long as your mirror comes out the same width, more or less, at each end, you should be good. There were 3 different kinds of screws used to attach these posts. This is the latest. It's a hex head, an internal hex that uses a hex key type wrench. And that's because I've switched over to a machine screw with a metal insert in the board. I found that's the most durable. So you have 4 of these, 2 at each end. The other 2 are up here, right under there. You take this cord off when you're cutting. And the first 2 were screws, wood screws. The first one was a Phillips screw, beige in color, usually beige or black. And then the next one were a silver square drive wood screw. These are the least satisfying to me, but if you don't have to adjust them very often, it's not a problem. This one is going to be the most durable and put the most pressure onto the bracket and spacers so that it stays put when it's given stresses. That's all there is to it. You just loosen that up, turn the shaft so that it lines up square, and you're good to go.